We're right at the end of the game, too. Like, yeah. It's gonna be something if the game is just fucked up there. In that case, I'm just going to play the Blood Omen 2 preview.
From the shards of tattered dreams I rose, unwilling, tossed upon tides of pain that flowed and ebbed and left me searingly awake, and more revoltingly alive. It was then I saw her for the first time.
I am Uma, and I am here to help you. Let me show you the future. You have been asleep 200 years. In that time, this is what has come from this school.
The natural order, vampires preying upon humans.
Your name is drowned in the backwaters of passing time.
Vampires in service to the South, are they mad? Very well. Tell them Kain is coming, and I will deliver them all.
That looks much better than this game. Damn, that's some deep ice. I didn't realize the legacy of Kain took place during the Great Ice Age. Yeah, I'm aware of what's going on. Don't need to see the door open.
Laid across my path. Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel. Cornered here with the blade, I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me. I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet overwhelmingly compelled to seize it.
So, Raziel, here we are, finally. You have no choice but to confront me now. And I am not so foolish as I let you believe. We have business to conclude.
You knew I would lead the Seraphim to Janos, you vile bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave. He poses a danger to the circle. Poor, deluded Raziel. Did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the time streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
Lord Mobius, there is trouble within. The circle is under attack.
Fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
What are you trying to concoct here, Mobius?
You toxic creature. Did you imagine I'd simply allow you to run loose, corrupting everything you encounter?
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. It's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Marcia. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
Using his staff to disable my Wraithblade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraithblade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin.
Come to take your revenge, demon.
Back to hell with you!
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Kain's vampire sons. Melchiah and Zephon, the weakest of Kain's brood. These bastards had no idea what future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
I'm just gonna mindlessly mash triangle because when I hit square last time, that's what made the game freeze. Doesn't look like I can even lose health on this battle anyway.
As Melchiah and Zephon fell before my blade, I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
The Reaver made him feel invincible. My only question now is why the fuck didn't he pick it up the last time?
come to reclaim the monster's black heart.
You'll have to get to us first.
My former brethren, Duma and Rahab, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Kain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Kain to raise as his vampire sons a millennium from now.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Tyrell, who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Kain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard. The vampire Tyrell had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Tyrell would not.
Fucking finally. Didn't think that guy was gonna die at all. Yeah, so did I. Thought the game was bugged, just like how it froze. Because I noticed that when I kept hitting him on the second time, like when he was doing the double swinging, vertical swinging attacks, he was like hunching over, but then it would just hit me, so I was like, is that supposed to do something else?
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill you, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends, but you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
Time Paradox, the game.
And so it ends. My history comes full circle. Sensing its twin, the Wraithblade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen, and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me, and a terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness. With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been, me. This is why the blade was destroyed when Kain tried to strike me down. The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, this was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle for all eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me. You. Are you enjoying fight it, Raziel. Give into it. Oh, was this your destiny for me all along? Trust me. I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. The compulsion to simply let go, too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twin soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Kain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Kain had gambled everything. Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel. Behind Kain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox. My God, the Hilden! We walked right into their trap. Ciel, Janos must stay dead. But Kain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
The game was alright. Oh, she wasn't. She was the director, and it was Hennig. Gray was right. It wasn't Henning. It was Hennig. She is related to Mr. Perfect. I don't get it. I don't get why people love these games. I get why people like Legacy of Kain. Why people like the Kain games. What was good about that? Or like what was magnificent about that? I mean, it was an okay game. I get it. It's okay. Should have been a movie. We created a time paradox. We spent 22 hours to create a fucking time paradox. I mean, IDOS has some good games. There's the Hitman games. Fuck, I have to play those. We get to play Blood Money. Yep, Agent 47 contracts and Blood Money. I think this game took me... I think the last stream was, what, 6 hours? Maybe about 22, 23 hours to beat this game. No, dude, I'm the same way, man. Blood Money, you can just pull out the MP5 and just start laying motherfuckers down. You can play Blood Money if you want to, like a fucking, like it's a shooter. You don't have to play Blood Money at all, like it's a stealth game. It's actually more fun if you play it as a fucking shooter. I lose my patience. Like, I was playing, you know, they made Hitman, the remade that Hitman trilogy for like the PS4. Like I think 1 and 2 are on PS4, and then PS5 has Hitman 3. First, there's a couple of those stages I can do completely stealth. Like I can do the first stage completely stealth. I can do the second stage completely stealth, which is that fucking the stage with the fashion show. Then there's the stage with, there's like an IndyCar stage that you have to do stealth because you're basically out in the open and there's a whole bunch of civilians and shit. The second half of that game, I was just like, fuck this, and I just started killing motherfuckers. So I was just like, I'm not playing this stealth like at all. Alright, so what's this little cheat code here? Go to the start screen. Ah, I did it. Bonus materials unlocked. The hell is Thunderstrike? Games with... Yeah, that game doesn't look too bad. Looks interesting. Yeah, Project Eden. What the hell is this? Dude, I loved buying Nintendo 64 games for that. Because dude, some shit that you get in some of them Nintendo 64 games was insane. Wave Rally, I've never even heard of that. Is that even, are any of these games even on my list? Do I even have any of these? Yep, we got Wave Rally. We got Thunderstrike. And we got Project Eden. Holy shit, we actually have all these. Give it to him. All right. Child labor. Alrighty, I am going to... I'm calling it a day. Calling it a day here. I'm streaming. I gotta catch up on my reviews before I start forgetting games. I've already pretty much forgotten about those Castlevania games. I gotta get on those Castlevania games before I totally fucking forget about them existing. No, I remember Maximo. Yeah, we are officially done with Soul Reaver 2. I'm gonna do this on stream so everyone knows who's not really paying attention right now. I'm going to change up that box art. There we go. We got that up tomorrow. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2. No more of this fucking soul reaving business. And we're going over to Koos's house. Everyone say what's up to Koos. I can't see what game is being played. Alright everyone, have yourself an excellent rest of the day. It is Monday. We got Monday Night Raw on tonight. Hopefully that'll be good. Usually it sucks. Alright everyone, take it easy. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. You're welcome for the stream. I love streaming. I'm always here. At least now it feels like I'm always here. Oh wait, that's OV10. We're already on the 10th game. We're on the 9th game of the PlayStation 2 and already on the 10th game. I'm kicking some serious heavy-duty booty. Alright everybody, take it easy. If you want to talk, I'll be in my Discord channel, writing reviews. Peace out.